It's a special conference in some ways because it follows the merger between DEMA and Insurance Ireland. So we have a single conference and a single voice representing our sector here this morning. We will be discussing many big issues today, and Brexit is clearly a priority for the industry. At Insurance Ireland, we are keen to focus on solutions, and we're keen to bring those to the attention of our regular stakeholders. And one of those solutions we see is to seek regulatory grandfathering for UK-based insurers to enable them to operate in Ireland. And we see this as beneficial. It's in line with Solvency II and would be based on their good standing with the PRA. This is one of many practical solutions we want to see implemented to support the Irish market, the UK market and the wider European insurance market. This solution can help bring certainty in what will be an uncertain time over the next couple of years with Brexit.
There is a movement afoot, whether it was the June 23rd vote in the UK last year for Brexit, or whether it was the November election of Donald Trump in the US. The era of regulatory expansion is over.
Those UK groups that are relocating or intend to relocate, that they fall under a proper supervision. This is really key to us. We won't accept empty shells or letterboxes.
I meet a lot of people in Irish business who are terribly worried about the outcome of Brexit. I wouldn't be. I think as long as you can go on telling people a story and as it were, sort of maintaining a global brand for what you do, then negotiating the highly uncertain outcomes that we're seeing should be easier. I would say the brand and the values of Irish financial business and Irish tech business are so strong that it's not about where the HQs are going to be, it's going to be post-Brexit, where the value chain ends up.
The risk universe is expanding. We have, of course, the natural risk, we have, of course, the technological risk, we have also, unfortunately, the man-made, God-made, and we have also the terrorist-made risk, but unfortunately the world seems to be characterized by the increasing risk. We have everything. We have everything. Cyber, biohazards, cloning, GMOs, Internet of Things, automation, autonomous cars, impulse solar storms on grids, name it, every day they bring a new risk to me.
A lot of groups have also, I think, recognized some late in the day that you could fall into the trap of viewing Brexit as something to respond to narrowly in terms of setting up a new regulated entity within the EU and lose the opportunity posed by Brexit to look at the long-term configuration and footprint of your business in EMEA over the long term, and therefore consider maybe both an operational benefit to the response to Brexit but also a strategic one around positioning for the future. Cultural fit, what will be the most innovative location to be in the long term? Which location can give us an uplift in relation to R&D or technology or the skills and quality of people? So when people broaden out their jurisdictional analysis and broaden out the matrix to look at those other factors, not just regulatory factors, Ireland turns out to score quite highly.
It just calls on me now to draw the conference to a close. I'd like to thank you all for staying with us today. It's been a very thought-provoking day. We've covered a lot of issues which are, as you would expect, very relevant to our sector. The one thing or the one comment that stuck in my mind today out of all the sessions, and I'll re-quote it, it says, our risk universe is expanding with opportunities for our sector to grow being endless. I think that's quite a positive thought, and it shows how strong and how vibrant our section is. And for those travelling home, I wish you well, and we look forward to seeing you in 2018. Thank you.